So we took
Okay.
a rest for 10 minutes.
Yes, right. You had another class during 10 minutes?
No, it was my break time. Yeah, actually, I thought my schedule is full, but then
Yeah.
some students removed their, yeah, they
Ah,
canceled their classes.
mm, okay.
So I have more break time today.
That's right. You need some break times because your
Sometimes.
schedule is always full, right?
No, not really. Yeah, even though my schedule is full, when I check it in the morning,
Yeah,
later, like around 9 o'clock,
yeah.
a lot of the students change their mind, or
Ah,
suddenly something happens with their schedule, they can't take classes. So almost everybody in the office has enough break time.
yeah. Okay, I see.
Yes.
So yeah. Anyway, I'm really happy to see you
Yes, me too.
every Sunday. So I couldn't make you're only morning teacher, so I couldn't
Hmm.
have a class with you during the weekdays.
Yeah, that's
But
understandable. But I'm happy
yeah,
to meet you on Sundays.
yes, right. Really, I'm really happy to see you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I do you know our president Duterte? Do you like watching news?
Yes, sure. And then I really support his
Mhm.
policy, very strong
Oh.
policy to
Mhm.
criminalize and then others. So I think um, even though they look very violent to severe,
Mhm.
but the way he's thinking is the right
Mhm.
way.
Yeah. He talks in a very I mean very offensive manner most of the time, because
Yeah,
he just says whatever is in his mind. But I think because of his personality, his very straightforward personality, I like
yes,
him because
yeah,
there are no pretensions, right? He tries to
yeah,
be the real him in front of the people, or in front of the camera. So
yeah,
yesterday I was watching the interview
yeah,
for an hour, because he came
mm,
from Jordan. He went
yeah.
to Israel and Jordan, and he
Oh,
took home millions of money for the
mm,
employment in our country.
oh, very good.
So
Yeah,
yes, very good. So I listened carefully, and
yeah.
I like everything he said, except every time except those words like that son of a bitch, etc.
Actually, he said during the live interview, even
Yeah,
though he's a president,
yeah.
yes,
He
can
doesn't
speak F
care.
word.
Yes,
Oh,
he said he doesn't care because he's not a hypocrite,
oh,
and he has
what's the word
mhm,
he used in near
the word
the F word?
uh
Yeah, in
in yeah
English.
in
Yeah,
in Tagalog, yeah,
yeah.
it, but if you translate it in
Mm,
English, it's the
yeah,
F word,
yeah.
or he would say son of a bitch, etc.
Oh,
like but it sounds funny, not
yeah,
offensive anymore, because we
yeah.
often hear him say that.
Mm.
Hmm. I wonder how old is your? Do you know how old Moon Jae-in is?
Moon Jae-in is he's 65 years old now.
Mm, I see.
Yeah,
Okay. So, do we have the same rules when electing presidents? I mean, do we have the same requirements
for
for presidents or for politicians?
yes, right.
Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, I just wondered about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I really support my current president, Moon Jae-in administration,
Mm-hmm.
because his background and then the relation with our former president, No Moon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think they are really great person. And then I will, maybe in the future, I will see their autobiography. And then I already told say my kids, you have
Mm-hmm.
to admire their life.
Mm,
Yeah,
you're right.
but the problem is at the moment in
Mm-hmm.
Korea,
Mm-hmm.
the house cost is increasing very quickly. It's like
Mm.
a crazy situation.
Mm-hmm.
Even even in several months. In
Mhm.
Seoul, apartment price is almost increased 30%.
Mhm.
In currency, it's more than normally 200,000 dollars increasing than
Mhm.
several months before
Mhm.
because of the new policy on the
Oh.
real estate.
I see.
So I think they made a mistake on the new policy. So
Mhm.
many people are complaining about it,
Mhm.
and then it makes a big gap between
Mhm.
the who have already have a house and then who don't have a house.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
we don't have any chance to get buy the buy the house anymore
Mhm.
because of the new policy.
Mhm. Oh, that's so
So
sad. But
yeah,
every administration, every leader has a flaw, right? I
yeah,
I think this is one of his flaws. But um, according to President Duterte yesterday, while I was
yeah,
listening to him, he said
yeah,
there is really inflation rate, not only in the
yeah,
Philippines, not only in Korea, but everywhere.
yeah,
And he blamed the U.S. government because when Donald Trump increased the prices in America,
yeah,
everything followed according to him. So that's something we can't control. Because in my country, not only the house price increased,
yeah.
even the the rice,
Rice.
everything, yeah,
Oh,
vegetables, foods, everything. So nowadays,
oh,
when I listen to the news,
yeah,
everybody complains about the high price of goods, and then the gasoline will follow,
yeah,
and then the
mm,
transportation fare will follow next. I think
yeah,
on the following days.
yeah. Because of the strong dollar currency.
Right.
Oh, right,
Mhm.
right. Same in
So.
Korea. So actually, your president Duterte
Mhm.
is doesn't have a good relationship with Mr. Trump, right?
He said he doesn't. Yeah, that was also mentioned yesterday. He said he
Mm,
doesn't have any negative thoughts about Mr. Trump
yeah.
or the people of America, but he hates the policy or he doesn't like the
Uh,
history.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really hope the Duterte will success in his new policy, and
Mhm.
then I think that's basically very helpful for poor people. And
Mhm.
then yeah, your yeah, the Philippines economic and the policy will be getting better.
Mhm. I hope so. But at what I'm looking at is not just the economic situation, but I've been following his like not only his campaign but the other achievements.
Yeah, about
I
crime or
Yeah, about the crime, about the salary of many
mm,
workers, and then the different projects like build projects.
yeah.
He's one of the most, how can I say this, productive presidents ever.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good. So
Mm-hmm.
also so he he is a supporter of the death penalty, just like
Mm-hmm.
you.
Yes,
Actually,
me
he
too.
doesn't do that openly, but I heard he made a secretly
Mm-hmm.
remove the criminals.
I don't know if it's true, but he used to say that in front of the public or in the camera. He would say, "If
Yeah,
you don't follow, I will kill
oh,
you. I'll kill
that's
you,"
right.
because I
Actually,
protect
yeah,
the innocent people.
yeah, the newspaper or articles in Korea that say Mr. Duterte is doing with his followers, and he had his own private soldiers,
Uh-huh.
so they can perform the punishment to the bad guys or criminals or his rivals.
But whether it's true or not,
Yeah,
I think that every politician has a secret
yeah,
like agent, right?
Yes,
They
right.
have
Yeah.
their private soldiers or etc. But the thing is, why we don't take it too seriously is because Mr. President has a very soft heart for the innocent
Yeah.
people. He
Mm,
hates bad people. If
yes,
he knows
right.
that you did a crime, he will not hesitate to kill you. But
Yeah, yeah.
if you are doing the right thing, he won't touch you. He has a very good heart for the innocent people. So
Mm,
we don't
yeah.
worry because we're not doing anything bad. I think
Yes,
the
right.
criminals worry too much.
Yes, right. Sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing about him, right?
Yeah.
I think
Actually,
he should change a little bit the way he talks.
yeah. Yeah. Actually, I want to my president Moon Jae-in
Mhm.
have a meeting with him and then
Mhm.
share their policy and then their philosophy. So I think
I hope
they
so.
are good match. They are a good match.
Oh, that's
Basically,
good.
they are thinking about the poor and then they are considering the low level people's life.
Mhm. That's correct. And you know
Yeah.
what? His house is very small.
Oh, he's very
President
humble.
Duterte.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
his house is very small, and he goes around his hometown Davao alone
Mm,
without any security guards.
oh,
And then he has a mosquito net inside his room.
oh.
The bed is very small.
Yeah, but I think he had to be very careful about the guide, and then because she might have lots of rivals and then
Haters.
yeah haters. Maybe they are considering to someday to yeah assassin him.
He said he's not scared because he's old, so he's ready to die.
It's not good for people who are supporter of yeah Mr. Duterte.
That's correct. But I
Yeah,
think he's safe. Yeah.
yeah,
As now as a president, he is extra careful.
yeah,
And yeah, he
yeah,
actually said that he wants to resign already because
yeah,
he's suffering from an illness or something.
yeah.
But I'm wondering about No Moo-hyun. What
Nomoyan,
happened to him? Yeah.
former president, actually, Nomoyan is also used to be a good friend of Moon Jae-in, current president, and then
Mhm.
he also tried his whole life, actually satisfy his life for poor people.
Mhm.
And then he finally get the popularity from, and then became a president.
Mhm.
But even though he's a president, he didn't have much power.
Mhm.
So after that, he resigned from the presidency.
Mhm.
He attacked from his successor, and then
Mm.
politically, and
Mhm.
then his opposite party attacked him
Mhm.
by law, and
Mhm.
then they caught lots of his friends and then relatives to jail.
Mhm. Oh
And
my gosh.
so Mr. President Nomuyon very got stressed on that,
Mhm.
even though one
Mhm.
his close friend had a cancer, but
Uh-huh. Oh.
he couldn't get any treatment
Treat really?
because
Mm.
he was in jail, but the
Mhm.
government didn't allow to get treatment.
Oh,
So
I
finally,
see.
she died.
Mhm.
So the Nomuyan thought the only way to escape from this situation to commit suicide.
Oh.
So she did. So
Did he
it's,
shoot himself or?
no, she jumped from the cliff.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, actually jumped from the cliff in his hometown.
Oh my gosh.
So there was a
So
really
sad.
sad story. And then even though he sacrificed his life for
Mhm.
people,
Mhm.
but finally at the last moment, lots of people betrayed him, and then lots
Mhm.
of people hate him
Mhm.
because of the media, and then opposite parties spread lots of
Mhm.
rumors on him.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
when I think about him every time, I feel
Mhm.
really sad and then I feel angry
Mhm.
on the what the life about the people now. Similar thing happen to Moon Jae-in. So
Oh.
I'm really worried about the what would happen because
Mhm.
now Moon Jae-in's popularity is lower,
Even the
quickly lower,
president.
yeah, lower
Mhm.
than before because of the real estate price and then some new policy. But I
Mhm.
think their policy is basically group of people,
Mhm.
but media and opposite party spread
Mhm.
the bad news.
Mhm.
So um, now I'm really worried about what will happen.
Mhm. Oh, I see. We share the same thoughts about it. I don't
That's
believe
right.
everything I see on TV,
Mm,
except if the president speaks in front, or if there is if there is a solid evidence. Um, but if there's none,
yeah.
if it's just word of mouth or hearsay, I don't easily believe, because I think that every good president has a hater,
That's
right?
right.
So they hate the good politician because they cannot corrupt anymore, or they can't continue the bad business they have
Yeah.
been doing. That's why they
Yeah.
try to make different rumors. They destroy the image of that president because the media is very powerful. They are
That's
paid
right.
by
Media.
politicians.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, President's term is just limited only 5 years. But media, the owner of media doesn't, yeah, they don't have any time limit.
Yes,
And then
that's
they
correct.
can, yeah, spread news, any subject or any rumors they want.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So, and then,
And
so,
what's bad about it is that every time they talk about someone,
yeah,
it's always bad news. They don't
exactly.
usually tell the good things about that person, right?
Yes, right. Okay, so, yeah, I'm really happy to see you again. And then, yeah, maybe I'll check the schedule if you have available time later.
Oh, okay,
Because
sure,
I
sure.
want to see
And
you again today.
yes, me too.
Yeah,
And okay, thank you also.
yeah,
I am really happy to share things with you. Yeah.
okay,
And
okay,
okay. Have a wonderful day. See you.
yeah,
Bye.
bye bye.